Hey, what's up? It's your boy Serrano. Hope all is well. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new smartphone from UMIDIGI called the G9X. So make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video because we're going to do an unboxing, go through the first impressions and unboxing experience, see what comes in the box, check out some of the latest features for this really nice budget phone, and then we'll jump into more detail. But hopefully you guys are enjoying your day so far. Make sure you stay locked into the end of the video. If you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through if you're new. But if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's take a look at some of the specs for this phone. It's actually on sale right now. So if you check out the website for Amazon.com, this phone is actually, it says right here, 8 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage, Android 14 Go. It comes in the black, green, and silver. Right now it has a sale of $109 with $25 off. And you can actually get this device for a really affordable price. It's got a 5,000 mAh battery, and it also does last 2 days. Facial unlock, fingerprint sensor, a case, 3.5mm headphone jack, GPS, 90 Hz refresh rate, and a UMIDIGI processing chip. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in some more detail. They also did talk about the night photography, saying that it's supposed to be really good with this budget phone. So I'm kind of looking forward to checking that out. So let's go ahead and get it out of the box. This is the box that it actually came in. The box does look like it did go through a lot of torture, but let's go ahead and see what comes inside right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. All right, let's see. All right, so yeah, it survived. It survived. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It comes in this plastic material. Let's get this open right now. And this is the box for the UMIDIGI G9X. So it's coming in this purple color, like a lavender color. It looks really good. UMIDIGI G9X, 8 GB of RAM, 4, and then the extra 4 of extended RAM. You also do get 128 GB. So this is the 128 GB model. This is going to have a 6.75-inch display, 90 Hz refresh rate, large display, massive battery, 5,000 mAh. So it's going to have AI Ultra dual cameras and powerful Octa-Core UMIDIGI processing chip with facial unlock and fingerprint sensor on this. So let's go ahead and cut it open. I'm definitely excited to check out this phone because, you know, they did say that it was going to be very affordable, and also it's going to provide you a ton of features. So let's go ahead and cut both sides. All right, I'm going to slide this open. Take a look at what comes inside. So right here, you're greeted with the UMIDIGI phone. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Okay, so we do get the smartphone itself right here. I'm going to put this off to the side for a second, and there's actually a case on it. And we'll take a look at that in a bit more. You also do have your warranty card from UMIDIGI. So that's actually pretty cool to check out. This is a 10 watts charging brick. So this phone does support 10 watts charging speeds. They also do give you a cable inside the box, which has a Type-C to Type-A when it comes to the connection. And it's coming in this nice cord, which is red and black. So that's awesome that they did provide the brick as well as the charging cable. And then you get your tool right here that you can use for the dual SIM. This does support dual SIM. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And I want to show you the dual SIM. So put this off to the side. So that's pretty much everything that comes included. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the phone. So it does come with the case on it. I'm going to take the sticker off, but you can see the triple camera setup right here looks pretty beautiful. Yeah, this is like a ring flash, Then you got your dual camera setup, and it does say AI camera on it. So this is the case that comes with it. This case actually feels pretty sturdy. Plastic clear case as well. So let's go ahead and take the sticker off so I can enjoy the whole phone's demeanor and overall attributes when it comes to the physical qualities of it. All right, so took off the sticker on the back. Now there's a little bit of plastic, it's like a plastic material with this glossy, like matted finish, so it doesn't look like this does attract fingerprints whatsoever. So I really like the fact that this won't attract any fingerprints to it. And you also have your screen protector on board, headphone jack up top. It will support the FM radio function, which is also nice. You have your speaker down below, Type-C for charging, and a microphone down there. So let's power it on. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the power button while taking the screen protector cover off. There we go. So it does say Android Go edition. The screen protector's on there. You do have a pretty decent looking display. It goes up to 450 nits peak brightness. You can see the UMIDIGI logo right there. I'm gonna take an alcohol wipe and wipe off the rest of the residue next to the sticker that was there. But it's gonna be a pretty good budget phone, especially with the deal that they're offering right now, where you can get it for $100 and $109, but the $25 discount at checkout. And I'll make sure I leave a coupon down below. So let's go ahead. The screen actually looks really bright so far. It's got a 90 Hz display. So let's go ahead and hit start. Okay, so you could see right here, it's asking you to insert your SIM. This is where we would actually insert our SIM and connect to the network. So if you did connect it, you can see right here that we actually do have dual SIM. So you could use a SD card as well as a SIM card in here, so you can expand your storage. So let's set it up offline for the first time, and then we'll connect later. We'll test out the speakers, test out the performance, the battery, the build quality, obviously the cameras as well, and the performance. So it feels like it's actually doing a good job of speed when it comes to speed right now. So 37% right out of the box. So, you know, I have to charge this up a little bit. I'm setting up my pin right now, and the phone does have a haptic vibration motor. I can feel it when I'm typing. It's asking me to set up the fingerprint sensor right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and agree to this quickly. You know, add a finger, repeatedly just press, apply a little bit of pressure to the side sensor right here. And you don't wanna press it. You just wanna kind of like grace your finger over it really quickly. And put a little bit of pressure just so it can recognize. You just want to enroll a different area each time, and then you can do your other finger as well. So I really like the phone that I'm using right now from UMIDIGI. It's the G100 as my, you know, basically like my primary phone. I also use my Moto G stylus and another SIM. That's why I carry two phones with me, but the G100 has been really solid. I'm looking forward to what this one's gonna have to offer. So just a different area, and then let's hit next. See it, yeah. Add your face right here. It gives you the instructions. Keep in mind, your mobile phone may be unlocked by the person or item is similar to you. Facial recognition is lower than fingerprint pattern and digital cipher, and the self-defined alphanumeric code. In the dark light and backlight conditions, facial recognition to unlock will, the success rate will decrease. So let's go ahead and put our face inside of here and make sure it's gonna capture our face. It's actually scanning my face right now. It says face has to be, ensure it's not too dark. So it's actually really dark right now. So that it did say looking good. Okay, so it caught my face. Cool. So that's everything that we have to do as far as the setup. Yeah, I really like that UMIDIGI provides all the things that you need. Obviously, the warranty, the charging cable, the charging brick, the case, the removable pin, and the screen protector. That's pretty much all you need. Headphones you could pick up if you have a pair. Obviously, they don't have the headphones in here. Let's go into settings. Let's go into about phone. You can see we do got 128 gigabytes of internal storage, with only 10 being used up out of that. The device name, obviously the G9X. System upgrades are actually here. The phone is actually moving pretty quickly for, you know, being a Android 14 Go phone. I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi just so we can give it some internet connection. I wanna take a couple of samples with the camera. I also wanna test out the speakers and kind of see how this thing is gonna operate. But right now it's doing good so far. I'm not even underwhelmed whatsoever. It's actually performing good. So we do got the button, you know, buttons at the bottom. Obviously you can do gestures if you do prefer gestures. So it's up to date as far as the software. Let's go back. The RAM, so it's using 4 gigabytes with the 4 extra of virtual RAM. And you can see the specs for the camera: 13 megapixel rear, 5 megapixel front, 720 by 1600 when it comes to the display. And then that's all your information for the phone in that regard. So you get your SIM and your mobile data options right here, VPN. You also are going to have GPS on here as well. You're also going to get, let's go into some connected devices. So this doesn't have, I don't think it has Android Auto. It doesn't have Android Auto on this. So I just want to be 100%, you won't get Android Auto with this one. So if that's going to be a problem, I just wanted to mention that right now. As far as NFC, you won't get that on here either. So no NFC, no Android Auto. Those are the things that you will not get with this package, just to save some cost for this phone. So yeah, they did cut some corners just to make sure that the price was affordable for a lot of people who don't use those features. So obviously, if you need those features, you'd look with something like the G100 that I'm using right now. But yeah, I'm gonna show that. I showed that phone in other videos. If you want to watch my full videos about the G100, make sure you watch it right after this one. But this is the notification settings. You have your display settings right here. The phone has 80, it says right here, it's 80% brightness right now. It's actually really bright. You could also put it on auto brightness, which will dim it to 63. I like how they show you the percentage on there. That's kind of cool how they do that. Let me make this a little bit closer so you can actually see that a little bit better. And okay, cool. So yeah, so if I put auto brightness on, it goes up down to 77. So it just automatically will adjust depending on what lighting you're in. So you have your lock screen, obviously you have your dark mode, obviously you have your refresh rate. It's on auto right now. You could put it on 60 or 90. The phone doesn't have any issues whatsoever as far as movement. It looks like it's moving really fast and there's no lag whatsoever that I'm noticing. You get your ringtones, obviously. So let's listen to the default ringtone. That's pretty loud. Okay, so those are pretty cool. You can see right here, we do actually have haptics on here. Here's the alarm clock. That's the alarm clock sound. Tap sounds. You also do have dial pad sounds, screen lock sounds, charging and vibration is on as well. So really, really good stuff so far that I'm liking. You also have your, I already went here. So we're gonna go into security and privacy on here. Obviously, you will have to enter your Google information so that you can use the YouTube and all the Google apps and stuff like that. So we have screen pinning down here and extend unlock. So this is like, when you're using the phone, it's not gonna lock as quick because it knows that you have it in your possession. Now we have apps, which is some apps here that it'll give you the ability to customize that. You can actually customize your battery usage. So we're at 30% right now. When it comes to the battery, you have your battery, battery saver, as well as ultra battery savings mode, which would basically turn off a lot of the operations to keep everything running nicely. And then altogether, the rest of it is down here. So you get your storage, you get your accessibility, you get your location, your schedule, on and off, safety and emergency, a smart assist feature, 3 navigation button, and you also have your gestures right here. that you can, I'm going to switch it to gestures just so you can see how smooth the phone will operate with the gestures. And I like the animations too. You could definitely see the 90 Hz when you scroll. All right, so those are the smart assistants. Then you have your smart controls. So smart wake, pick up the phone to double click anywhere and it'll wake it up. Lift to check phone for notifications. Smart motion, pick up, answer, and you know, silence when you pick up the phone. And pocket mode, disable touch in your pocket. Also save power on here. So a lot of features that I just covered real quick that I just wanted to make this video a little bit faster. So that's why I covered them so much quickly. And you can see you have 6 wallpapers to choose from. These are actually really nice, soft, very nice gradients here, different color schemes. You have a purple color right here mixed with like a lavender. You have your emerald green, which I really like. I think I'm gonna go with one of those emerald green, and the blue kind of is a vibe right now. So I'm gonna hit that, turn it to my lock and home screen right now. And you can do lock and home screen, but you only lock at a time. Let me see. So it's previewing. And then if I want to make my icons green, I have the option to do that with these 5 different ones, and then you can obviously change it to other colors. I'm going to choose the green icons just because that green is kind of talking to me right now. And then you have now playing, privacy, everything right here. Lift, you can see your lift and wake for notifications right there. You can turn on your use controls without unlocking. And then you also have your screen lock, whatever you want to put on the screen lock. This phone is actually moving very impressive, and I'm disappointed when it comes to speeds whatsoever. So we jumped into everything that I wanted to cover here. Let's hit the home screen and check out some of the home settings. So you have screen home, you have your app drawers. Let's turn on the app drawer. So now it'll give us the apps right here, and that app tray glides up really smooth, very nice. You have this option for here, so you have to add your Google account to get into that. First, you have your Google Lens as well. You can use it without an account, it says. Let's go ahead and hit done. So you do get the Google Lens. Your camera can translate and read words. It could also do a whole bunch of other functions.
Take a photo of words you want to understand.
That's pretty cool. So we'll get into that later on in another video about this phone. Obviously, we're going to do more with it. You get your Google feed right here for finding out quick things at your own convenience. The last thing we're going to do is check. We got your tools right here as well. So you also do have your compass and your calculator on board. And let's just jump into the camera. But I just wanted to see what other features they had for the home settings. That's it. You have your auto screen rotate. Okay, cool. So jumping into the camera, I'm going to take a selfie shot so I can show you what that looks like. Let's take a picture of roadblock on the camera. So the autofocus just kicked in 1 time. Let's do 2 times. Let the autofocus kicks in after a second, and then 3 times. So I'll let you see all 3 of those shots in the and then when I do the video editing. So this is 1, 2, and 3 times. They do a really delicate skin complexion for him. It's like a soft tone. You also have your editing tools here, so you can see how they edit it. Original, and then the edited version I like a little better when they do the edited version. And then obviously you can do more finer details and kind of customize the photo. The honey actually looks really accurate. I would just save that copy because the honey actually brought out all the details on his skin. So that's my favorite option there. The night photos, the pro mode, the time-lapse QR code. You still have your portrait. So let's take a portrait shot, and you obviously can choose the aperture. My favorite is like f1.4 right there for the aperture, virtual degree, and it's gonna blur out the background. And let's see how good the so right now it has the, what is this, HDR turned on. So we have HDR auto, and you can turn it on. And then you can obviously choose the different portrait options right here. So those are different things. And then you also have your settings here. So mirror reflection, level, composite line, watermark, picture, size, location. You can control the camera, quick capture, or if you want to control it with the back or the front. The volume controls the shutter or the zoom. I like it with the zoom sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. And then if I go into capture, these are my settings here. So you have your quality, super fine. You also have smile to shutter, so you can actually smile and it'll take a shutter shot. AI scene recognition mode, touching photograph will take a photo. You also have your other settings right here, quick capture, and the volume key, the volume rockers to control the shot. In video, you actually do have 1080 30 frames per second as well, and then on the front you're gonna get like 720 frames per second as well. So microphone switch, that'll switch the microphone on and off. And then if you go into the front camera, you will get 720 by 30 frames per second on here. So yeah, some pretty good features, especially for the price. Kind of want to do a video on my face just to see. So this is the UMIDIGI G9x front-facing camera. It actually looks really good. I'm not even gonna front. So this looks really good on the front-facing camera. I'm not sure what technology or sensor that they're using, but this looks really good on the front camera. I'm gonna put that in the video so you can obviously see that. And then this is the UMIDIGI G9x front-facing camera. Wow, the camera looks better than the G100 a little bit. Okay, let me flip it, and I'm gonna do a video right now. So this is the rear camera, the G100. Just scrolling around, looking at different objects. I'm gonna zoom in right now. I have to kind of use I just locked the aperture. Now I'm gonna zoom in with 2 fingers, and it goes up to 4 times zoom. That's the highest, just to give you an idea. All right, cool. I'm gonna put that in the video as well. And then did I take a picture of my face with the portrait mode? I don't think I did that yet, but let's do that right now. Wow, the cameras are actually impressive for the price. They did the details that this captures is a lot better than my G100. It just has finer details. So I'm kind of looking forward to using this phone for taking pictures, photos, things like that. Let me know what you guys think about the G9X. The last thing I want to do is test out the fingerprint sensor, and that's working really fast. And then also I want to go into YouTube and listen to the speakers so you guys can hear the speakers, okay? Phone is moving fast. It types fast. It moves fast. There's zero lag on this. I'm actually impressed so far. I'm not even gonna front.
If you want to listen to music without headphones while you're working outside in the cold, these might be for you.
Speakers actually sound pretty good too. Let's do auto rotate. And so let me show you, the control panel is nice because you can control the volume here. You can control the screen brightness right here. It does have all your options right here, stuff like that. And then if you click the button right here for editing, you can drag the rest of them up. So it just has the rest of them down here, which is cool. So yeah, that's really good stuff. I think I turned off Wi-Fi. I'm gonna turn that back on, and then we are ready to go. This actually has a really cool design to it as well. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to check this budget phone out because it's actually performing really nice right now. Wow, look at the details on this. And I didn't even change the quality yet. It's still at 360p. Colors look good, accurate details. And let's turn the volume up. Speakers are pretty decent. Viewing angles are pretty average. Let's go back. The phone is actually moving faster than I anticipated as well. Put it back into landscape mode, and you can see the colors offer a nice detail and color to them. So when it comes to watching movies and stuff like that, this is going to be a pretty cool smartphone. But let me know what you guys think about the G9X from UMIDIGI. I'm definitely looking forward to using this. I think the cameras when it comes to low light photography and video are going to be really good with this one. I just have a feeling that this one is a lot better when it comes to the cameras than my G100, but I kind of want to do a camera test now. But yeah, hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. If you're still here, just type down in the comment section, I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and help beat the YouTube algorithm. I'll hit you back. I'll check you guys later. Namaste.